YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we got something a bit different today. You know, I'm into all my camera stuff and that. The YouTube channel itself, I use a Blackmagic 6K Pro. But for a while now I've been looking for something for getting other angled shots and something I can carry around with me easier. I've had a few action cams. I've got a Garmin Vurb 360 and I have been keeping an eye on the Insta360 cameras. And they did do the really tiny one, but it only does 4K at 30 frames a second, I believe. And the battery life's not fantastic on it. It's very good, but it's got a few drawbacks. So they brought a newer version out, and this is the Go Ultra. I know they refreshed the Go and did the Go S, but this one seems to tick more of the boxes. It's slightly bigger. But it has got better technology, bigger sensor, and it's more in line with the quality that I'm looking for channel. Now, not going to be one of the best for mounting to your tiny micro cars and that, but the bigger RCs it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, hopefully it'll get us a few different views and different angles with videos. But this is the first unboxing of it. So I got this on Black Friday deal. Links will be in the description as always. So let's bring you in for a close-up look and show you what you get with this one. It is the Creator Bundle. So let's see what useful bits we get. So as I say, we've got the Insta360 GO Ultra. It's a 4K camera. The big thing I'm interested in, it can do 4K 60, which for fast-moving RC content, 30 frames a second is a little bit juddery. All my videos are all done at 4K 60 or 4K 50 depending on the lighting. In UK we got 50 Hz electricity, so some of the LED lighting I have to go 4K 50, but it just stops the flicker. Anybody that's been into modern cameras, you'll know what I mean. They don't always like the sort of flickering that's caused by LED lighting. So we do get a bit of information on here. Does tell you get the actual standalone camera, you get the action pod, we get a little lanyard safety cable with it, a pendant mount, USB-C cable, a lens guard, so they are removable lenses, lens covers on this. We get a magnetic easy clip mount, a quick release mount, we get a 2-in-1 tripod, or mini tripod should I say, pivot stand, quick start guide, warranty card. Interestingly, it is compatible with the Apple Find My Devices. So should be able to open it. It does look incredibly well packed. So we've got plenty of bubble wrap in here. So in the box we've got the 2-in-1 tripod. We've got our pivot stand, we've got the quick release mount, and then we've got our tiny little camera itself. So let's have a look what we get in some of these first. So this one is the swivel stand. You've got the quick release mechanism, so you get a few spare inserts for the little rubberized pad. Quite nice, we get a few of them. Basically just a screw-on mount for sticking to flat surfaces, and you can mount the actual standalone camera or the action pod on this by the looks of it, and then you've just got the two little buttons to release. It does warn you that it's magnetic, so keep it away from pacemakers, but yeah, quite an interesting little mount, should give you plenty of options. So that's the first one. Second, we get the quick release mount, because the actual camera itself and the action pod, there's not actually any way to mount it to a selfie stick or anything like that. So this should give you that option. So again, we've got like a rubberized insert, and it does come with spare ones. We've also got some of these little round ones, little round shims, but that's his main mount for mounting the camera. And then we have the various attachments to either extend it or fasten it directly to that, and you do get one of the attachments and the screws. So we do get one of these, and then the other one looks like you're going to have to decide whether you need to use the actual spacer or possibly the one that comes with this. You would use it to attach it, and then this just gives you a standard screw mount. So if you did already have tripods or anything, rather than use the extension, you can just put this on. So when we fasten this up, you've got a standard screw mount that you can mount, and you can put this on any sort of normal tripod or any other mount. But yeah, gives you plenty of options. So it doesn't look like mounting this is going to be an issue, although if you didn't buy the creator bundle, I don't think you get them with it, so you wouldn't have any way to mount the actual camera. Now this should be quite interesting. It should be the tripod. So again, we've got some shims, we've got one screw, and I must admit a lot of this packaging is quite Apple-like, Apple-esque. So got some kind of clip, I'm not sure what that is, I'll have to check instructions. And then in here we should have the 2-in-1 selfie stick, I believe it's called, this one. That is quite cool. We've got a mount for putting the extra micro SDs in, which does make a lot of sense. Seems though this camera, unlike the Go S, we actually have a micro SD slot. So for this, we got the tripod feet that fly out, and I'm pretty impressed with that. That's pretty cool. That is really quick to just flip in and out. So I really do like that. And it does have enough. It does have enough lift to not get stuck on that. So yeah, quite impressive and pretty quick to use. So for this, we've got the normal swivel mount that goes on, and we do have a screw. I do find that really cool. Little magnetic SD card holder. And then we've got this where we can adjust. So if you want to fix your camera on, you can put this on and then get it to whatever angle you see fit. If you wanted it at a different angle, you can tighten that up, lock it in place, just to make it perfectly central. I do like that, gives you plenty of adjustment. Or if you don't want some at that high, always got the option of just mounting directly to it. Now we've got this mount, so it does give you a whole lot of different options for mounting the actual camera itself. So depending whether you're using the caddy or the camera on its own. So the other option we've got for here, you can buy the mini remote and you can mount that in, and then the actual selfie stick itself will extend, and that's a pretty decent length for a mini selfie stick. It's pretty much an arm's length and very solid. So yeah, so far pretty impressed. Don't think we're going to need any of these shims at the moment, but it's definitely nice you get them with it, and then if at a later date you feel that there's a lot more play than what you actually need or want in the selfie stick, you can chuck them shims in, tighten it up. Also, probably come in handy with third-party manufacturer bits. If they're a bit loose you can always chuck a shim in it. And as I say, on both these stands, you do get some extra. I'm not sure if these are just rubber strips, but it is nice that we get extras. But yeah, so far quite impressed with the quality and the fit and finish of these. They do seem to go together really well. Really do like the sort of just the ingenuity of some of the little touches. I mean, being able to carry extra SD cards around with you and not lose them because they clip to your actual selfie stick. And this is pretty sturdy. I don't think you're going to have a problem with it falling all over, and it's a good size for using as a selfie stick. So moving on to the star at show. Let's see if it tells us anything about it. It does have active HDR, low light excellence with a 1.28 inch sensor, does do 4K 60, supports fast charge and remote control, 33-foot water resistance without any extra case or anything, and it does have flow state stabilization and 360-degree horizon lock. Magnetic system mount, so should be able to mount anywhere. Never been a big fan of AI editing, but yeah, we'll have to give it a go. Just so lightweight and portable. So it is boxed pretty nice. We do get the tiny little pod camera itself, and that magnet is pretty damn strong. So we do get a removable lens cover, and this screws on and off, so it's not something that's just gonna sort of get caught once and come loose. We do have microphone up front. We've got little status light, and we got the pogo pins at the back. But yeah, that magnet is pretty meaningful, and the clips, it does instantly clip on, and then you do have to press to release it. So once you get these clips in, it's on there pretty good. That's not coming off. And likewise with the selfie stick, once it's in place, it's pretty much on there. And then you just position the head wherever you want it. And I'm pretty sure that is not going anywhere at all. Good for chasing RC cars down. So yeah, definitely looking forward to having a good play around with this. And then again, to remove it, just press both of them and off it comes. You will need to supply your own micro SD card with this, and basically that goes in this side. So all we do is slide this door up, and then we've got as micro SD with its waterproof seal on it. And this was one of the other big reasons why I wanted to sort of wait for them to get one with SD card instead of just the built-in memory, because once the built-in memory's worn out or full, you're pretty much stuck. At least this way you can just take multiple cards with you, especially if you've got the creator pack, because you've got handy little slots for keeping them in here. And we get to have multiple SD cards. So let's have a look what else we get with it. So we do get a really decent quality USB-C to USB-C cable. So basically it does tell you on here, we got a little sticker, and it tells you to change the actual shooting angle, you rotate the grey bit on the back 180 degrees. So if we rotate it like that, it will aim the camera angle further down. and my god, that is a strong magnet. So as you see, it'll give you less sky, and then if you flip this, it allows you to take a shot straight forward. Now this is one of the things that I find interesting, because I've seen a few reviews and up to now I've not seen one mention that. Now I'm not sure if this is a new thing or if this is something that's been altered with feedback, but yeah, I'd seen a good few videos and I wasn't aware that they'd changed this to make this so you can angle the camera. So I do quite like that, and my god, that is a strong magnet. So yeah, you got a good little pendant there, and it does show you portrait or landscape, gives you a picture of where to drop the camera on it. But yeah, definitely like that. Very quick and easy to flick round. So this should be our little safety lanyard, and I really do like the idea of these. I think they're fantastic, the way that this fastens in as well. So basically we just feed this through as camera, and then if we pass that back through itself, we shall have a nice, good, secure way of fastening to his lanyard. And for this, you just push it in, and it's in there pretty solid, and you can fasten that to something secure, keep it around your wrist, put it on something so it's safe, and then if you do need to take it off, you just press the little button, straight out. So yeah, really do like the idea of that. Of course, these things aren't cheap, and you don't want it going flying and going missing if you can help it. So we do get a little warning on this one, and it tells you make sure you open it correctly and try and avoid pinching. So it will clip down. And basically what this is for, so if we get as camera, you've got your little indentations on it. So, and again, my god, that is a strong magnet. But basically this will let you put it on a cap, peak or something like that, and you can just feed it on there and it'll just trap it between it, and then you can just angle your camera wherever you like. So we can have it sideways, or I think it'll go on that way. So again, landscape and portrait, and I don't think it wants to go on that way. So you'll know if you try to put it on a way it doesn't want to go, because it just point blank refuses to stick. But you do have the little locating beads in back. So yeah, quite a nice mount, quite useful. You've got a few different angles you can put it at. We have the actual caddy itself. Again, we've got the mounts on the bottom, so if we do need to put it on one of the camera mounts, you can put it on. It's very solid, and then press them to get it off. Now, yeah, I do agree that seems a bit strange from all the other camera manufacturers that seem to standardize the clips through the cameras, but for whatever reason Insta does not take that approach. Also, a bit confusing for some people with all these being called Insta360s, and they're not actually 360 cameras. We do have a lock on the back of this, a USB-C charging, and this is where you mount your camera. So we do have the pogo pins. It does go in pretty solid. And again, it's not going to come out there unless you press the lock. So once it's in, it's in. It doesn't deter it from coming in and out when it's got this little bit on for the safety lanyard. And you do have an absolutely cracking flip out screen. On the side we've got a power button, and then another button, and the video or photo button. So we got it powered on. First off, it'll come up with his menus. It is touchscreen, So it does tell you need to download the Insta app on Google Play Store and activate your camera. And then once you've set that up, you're away to go. You do get lights on it to show you what it's doing. But yeah, just a first look at this. It does flip automatically. It's pretty quick response as well. So yeah, quite impressed with it so far. But yeah, that's just the first look at the Insta360 GO Ultra Creators Pack. I just wanted to show you guys what you get in the box. I know there's been quite a few videos of this now. It's been out about 3 months, but I didn't want to rush into it. I did like the look of it when I initially saw it. Again, I wanted to wait and have a look, see what packs are out and things like that. See if people are having masses of issues with them. As with any of these tiny little cameras, if you're going to be running 4K 60 and the likes with recording, you've just got to be mindful. You've got a very high powered device in a very small package. If it's red hot weather and you've got no airflow, it's going to overheat. But yeah, it goes with territory with these things. If you, to be honest, with most digital cameras as well, and this is one thing that I know a lot don't take into consideration, but for me, when I do the build videos, my camera can be going for hours, and that's why I use the Blackmagic 6K Pro. It's a cinema camera. It's designed to constantly record non-stop, and it's got its own cooling system and a fan in it. It doesn't overheat. It's never switched off on me. I know quite a few people trying to use Panasonic, Sony and other cameras when they get in photography cameras and trying to do video, and then they'll record for so long, then they overheat. Then you've got to let them cool down for 20 minutes or so. Then you only get 10 or 15 minutes and they overheat. But yeah, you've just got to be mindful of what you're using these things for. If it's on the front of a motorbike helmet, I don't think you're going to have a problem with it overheating. It's getting lots of airflow. If you're in a red hot studio and it's middle of summer and you've got no aircon on, just bear in mind how small these things are and that it may need a little bit of help with the cooling. Or you may have to sort of shorten your video stints. But yeah, so far so good. And that's just the first look at the Insta360 GO Ultra and the Creator Pack. But let's wrap this up. So there you have it, the little 360 Insta360 GO Ultra. Tiny little action camera with its action pod, flip up screen, so selfie mode or normal mode. And yeah, hopefully we can get some good videos of this. I need to set it all up on me with the app and everything, get to grips with it, and I might do a few videos, see what you guys think, see if the footage is up to it, see if audio's any good, and yeah. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.